As summertime comes to an end, there's only one dessert that I could think of that's perfect to end off summer. It's gotta be milkshakes. With how easy they are, plus with all the endless possibilities, how can you say no to it? These milkshakes ain't gonna make themselves, so let's get to work. The first milkshake we're gonna get started on is our s'mores milkshake. Oh, don't do that, that's hot. Don't do that, guys. Our s'mores milkshake, and we're gonna make our chocolate sauce. So we're gonna add a bunch of ingredients into some water with some sugar, some cocoa powder, of course. We need some honey. And this is gonna be our chocolate sauce we use to drizzle around the glass. And we're doing 3 of them today. As y'all can see on the thumbnail, we have a s'mores, Oreo, and Biscoff. So we wanna add all this to the pot, give this a good mix, and bring this up to a nice simmer. We really just wanna make sure all that sugar is melted, everything is well incorporated. It's already looking like chocolate, to be honest. Give that a quick whisk, get all the lumps out. I'm shook. That thing really almost fell off and I really almost burned my hand. Right off the bat, little pot. Okay, give that a whisk. Now you're just waiting for this to come up to a simmer a couple minutes. While we're waiting on that, we can go ahead and make our s'mores. Favorite part, everybody loves s'mores growing up, so I got me a skew right here, marshmallows, and we're gonna make our toasted s'mores. So skewer however many you want, how many of you're feeling. I'll probably go, let's start off with 8. That's my favorite number, by the way, guys, so. Comment down 8s in the comments. 8 for infinity, Kobe Bryant. I won my first Little League championship in 2008. So 8 has a very, 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 very special meaning in my heart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once you're skewered just like this, you get to play with fire. As a kid, this was my favorite thing to do growing up, play with fire. Get your little culinary torch. If not, you can do this over like an open flame if you have a gas stove top, or you can even do this in the oven under broil, but really watch that if you do it like that. And then you just set it on fire now. Toast it to however you like your marshmallows toasted up. If you like them uber toasted, uber toast these bad boys. Okay, as you can see, they're already catching on fire, so scoot them back a little bit. I don't want them to melt all over my stuff. Okay, good, we looking good. Look at that, guys, doesn't that just look absolutely amazing? So as you can see, I only got the first one. I gotta keep playing with this and fixing this torch. And it's catching on fire. Okay, that's uber toasted, so I really might have to do this again, guys. Actually, I'm not mad at that. It's gonna be extra flavor, so set this to the side real quick. And now, once it's at a simmer, you can go ahead and turn this off the heat. I got a bunch of chocolate that I'm gonna add to it right here. So take this chocolate, dump it into it, and then now you just mix this up. Super easy. And you have a nice, beautiful, beautiful chocolate sauce. And I'm sure instead of water, you can use coconut oil, different things like that. I don't know if y'all can really see, but a good, nice, beautiful chocolate sauce. Now we can set this to the side, let this cool off. We'll finish toasting our marshmallows and then we'll make our ice cream base, to be honest. To make our s'mores milkshake, we're gonna go in there with all of our beautifully toasted marshmallows. There might be an easier way to do this. I'm making this way harder than need be. I love marshmallows. I haven't had marshmallows in years. I can't even tell you the last time. So we're gonna dump all that into the blender, push that down. Of course, it don't want to work with me. That's okay, that's cool. Now, after those marshmallows, we're gonna go in there with all of our ice cream. And of course, we're using the best ice cream that I love. You can use whatever ice cream that is for you. Tillamook ice cream is my favorite. If I'm not making ice cream from scratch, I'm gonna get me some Tillamook. I think it's Tillamook ice cream. This is some of the best ice cream, and I am using French vanilla. You can use whatever flavor if you want. That's how versatile this is. Add all that to it. We can go in there with some graham crackers, of course. I'm just trying to push all this down. A little bit of milk. And a good rule of thumb is for every 3 scoops of ice cream is 1 cup of milk. Add that to it. This is my first time using this blender, so this may not go according to plan for me. And now once that's on, go ahead. See, and this is why you don't get new gadgets, because you don't know how to work them. Now I gotta figure out how to work this. Why is it not working? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, let's try again now. Let's see if the 3rd time's the charm. We'll go, there we go. Cool. So now we can take a look at it. Oh yeah. That's smoother than a baby's bottom. That looks perfect to me. If you want your milkshakes a little bit thicker, use more ice cream and less milk. If you want them thinner, you know, add and subtract. It's super easy. So I'm gonna make all the ice cream bases first, and then at the end we'll plate up and do everything, just because I feel like that'd be a lot easier to do, instead of just making all the ice cream bases, pouring up, and then different things like that. So I'm gonna do all of it first. Oh yeah, that is a milkshake to me. All right, cool. So this right here is our s'mores milkshake. Looking amazing. This is a good base. So I'm gonna throw this in the freezer just to keep everything nice and cold. And then we'll switch over to the next thing. So let me wash this out and then we'll switch over to, let's do the Oreos next. Our cookies and creams milkshake obviously begins with Oreos. I wanna show y'all something real quick. As you can see, I already ate a row. You can't leave Oreos in the house. I told myself I wasn't gonna eat any before I made this video. I couldn't do it. I couldn't hold out. So we're gonna go in there with just a little bit of Oreos. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go like 6. And like always, guys, I'll put the recipe down below, so don't worry about writing anything down. And we can put this lid on, and we're gonna pulse this just a few times to let those Oreos pieces break up. So we can go turn it on, pulse. Like always, guys, these recipes are so versatile where if you want more Oreo flavor, add more Oreos. If you want less, add less. It's super, 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 super simple. So don't feel like you have to stick to the script. It's okay to get off script in the kitchen, you know? That's where you really have some fun, learn a few things. So we're gonna go in there with our ice cream, press that down, and then we're gonna go in there with some milk. I do not drink milk very often. Okay, cool. Put the lid on that, and then of course, oh, we're missing one ingredient that is amazing in milkshakes. Some vanilla extract. Of course, we'll do a splash of that. Can't go wrong with that, ever. Cool. Now we can put a lid on this, and we can let this go till smooth. As you see, that's quick, easy, don't get no better than that. It's gonna taste amazing. I'm really excited for this one because this one is really kind of like Chick-fil-A-esque. And Chick-fil-A milkshakes low-key be some of the best milkshakes I've ever had. Pour that into a container. Now we almost done. I gotta wash this out one more time, and then we'll get started on the Biscoff one. I think that's gonna be the most funnest one. I've never had a Biscoff milkshake before, so I'm super excited to try that one, but you can't go wrong with classic cookies and cream or even a vanilla milkshake. Birthday cake milkshake, don't even get me started. Our Biscoff milkshake obviously starts with Biscoff cookies. I gotta give a quick shout out to my mom. She is a captain of the sky. She always hooks me up with these Biscoff cookies when she comes into town, so shout out to her. I love these things. When I get on a plane, give me 4 of them easily. We'll put these in the blender, and then of course, just give these a nice little pre-crush. Come on, Ray. A nice pre-crush. Ugh. Technology, guys. Pulse this up a few times. And then we can go in there with some of our Biscoff spread. This was $5 at Walmart. This makes no sense. Look how big this is. It's not big at all. $5 for the whole thing. Usually I'm a great value person and I buy great value. I almost bought some of that great value stuff, but I was like, no, let me stay tried and true to the recipe. Let me get some Biscoff, real deal. This is the creamy spread, not the country one. And I was like, $5.48, come on now. I almost went for the Walmart one because that one was, I think it was like $3 or some change. So it wasn't too expensive, but I was like, yo, I'm only gonna use this one time. I don't know when the next time I will use this now. I'll be forced to use that. And then of course, go in there with all of your ice cream. I love ice cream so much. Ice cream is literally one of the best desserts of all time. Whoever invented ice cream, shout out to you. You're the real MVP because I love ice cream so much. And then we'll go over the top of that with our milk. Super easy, guys, I'm telling y'all. Milkshakes is the perfect summer dessert. Put the lid back on it, and now we can just let this go. Let everything get well incorporated. Cool. Now, once everything is smooth, give it a check always. You can take this lid off of it, pour it up like we always do. Oh, that's looking absolutely beautiful. Cool. We get all this out, and now we can ready to plate up. First milkshake we're gonna build is the Biscoff one. Because this one is gonna take a little bit of work. You gotta do a couple things to it. So first, take a little bit of that spread, and I'm putting this in chilled glasses just so I can keep the milkshake warm, or not warm, but cold for longer. Go around the edge. You just wanna paint some nice spread, and this is gonna garnish our glass, get it all pretty. So go all the way around. I've always wanted to be a bartender. I feel like they got the coolest job being able to do this stuff. I know nothing about making drinks though. Bring back your mixture, and right here we have a little bit of the Biscoff, and then on the right is the graham crackers. And you just wanna go around and pick them up. Pick them up, pick them up. Let's see if they stick. They don't wanna stick. So you might have to press them down just a little bit harder. Okay, cool. Now, once that's done, you can scoot that to the side. And then right here, I have a little bit of melted Biscoff spray. Not spray, but spread. Mix that up, and we're gonna just drizzle this. Turn the glass 90 degrees, and then you just wanna drizzle it all the way around it. Now, this is where you just really wanna be creative. However you feeling it, do it that way. And of course, the milkshake's gonna go in here too, so I don't really worry too much about that. Then you wanna go over the top of that with just all of your biscotti. Ooh, this is liquid gold. You got 3 liquid gold shakes right here, and that's all of it. And then to top it off, I'm gonna go over that with just a little bit of whipped cream. You can never go wrong with whipped cream, right? Over that with just a little bit more of that spread. Make it look good to you. And then of course, I'm going to cap it off with a nice Lotus cookie. And bang, oh, come on, don't fall on me. Right here, we have our Biscoff one. We can set this to the side and we'll start on the next one. Our next milkshake is going to be a s'more one that we're gonna build right now. So I'm gonna go over the bottom with just a little bit of that chocolate spray, or not spray, but sauce that we made earlier. Go around the edges. Take that into the graham cracker mix. Now this one, I really don't want it to be perfect, so I'm not really tripping on that. If it's not, but go all the way around the edges. Bring back that chocolate sauce and you're gonna do just a nice little drizzle all the way around the little glass. I don't know why I can't speak today. I feel like I can't speak every day, to be honest. Bring back some of that s'more milkshake. Give it a good mix and pour up. You're gonna have something absolutely beautiful. This one's been sitting in the freezer for just a little bit longer. So everything has, look, you started to freeze a little bit, just to keep it cold, you know? That's looking good to me. We'll go over the top of that with our marshmallow. We'll go 2 for good measure, you know? You can never have too much. And then of course, we need a graham cracker. We'll put that right behind this big boy. Just like so. And then we'll go over the top of that with just one more little small drizzle right across. This is your s'mores milkshake, just looking absolutely beautiful. Good Lord. And the last one we need is the simplest one of all, Oreos. Now you just pour this one into it. That's simple, guys. Just like so. We'll go over the top of it with just a little bit of whipped cream. You know, can't go wrong with whipped cream. Just like so. Chop it off with a cherry on top. Of course, y'all can't see that. Just know there's a cherry inside that one right there. A little bit of our Oreo crushed up. Goated. Okay, cool. Now, we can bring these all back. We'll take a bite and we can go home. Don't all 3 of these just look absolutely amazing? I don't even know where to begin. Probably gonna go more towards your s'mores. This is a lot of ice cream, a lot of sugar to consume. Make sure you work out after this. I'm probably gonna crash after this. Let's start with this one. I'm gonna try all 3 of them, come back, talk to y'all then, but I know these finna hit the spot. Oh my God. All 3 of these are really good. I can't even really pick a winner because they all stand out, you know? If I had to pick one, it'd probably be cookies and cream because that's just my favorite flavor to go to when it comes to milkshakes, but the s'mores, spectacular, for real, for real. The Biscoff one, even better. Like, all 3 of these are good. You can't go wrong with either one of them. Make one of them. Y'all know me, guys. I'm not gonna overanalyze it. Make it for yourself, and I promise you, you'll have the same results that I'm having. I got a lot of ice cream to consume in the next 5 minutes before I have to leave, and don't get it twisted. It is 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm having this for breakfast. Isn't that crazy? It's sad. But like always, guys, I appreciate all the love and support. Like always, if you like what you see, comment down below what I can do next, what I can do different, show love, send to a friend, be like, Dre, the cook is different over there. He's having so much fun. His food is amazing. Come back next week. You know I got another banger. I'll see y'all then. Peace.